afternoon. It's great to have you on board with us. Please place smaller items under the seat in front of you and larger bags in the overhead bin. Wheels or handle first. Then turn the bag onto its side and ensure the bin can close. If it's full, feel free to close it. Please step out of the aisle to allow others to pass and take your assigned seats quickly and safely. If you're having trouble locating a place for your bags, flight attendants are available in the aisle monitoring overhead bin space. Larger electronic devices, like laptops, must be stowed prior to boarding door closure, either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. They may not be stowed in seat pockets. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin shortly with complimentary earbuds. These are reusable and can be kept for future Delta flights. On today's flight, you can unlock a brand new personalized entertainment experience by logging into our new Delta Sync seatback screen. To get started, click the red login button at the bottom of the screen.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff. And we'll be using radar. We'll plan on a normal thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Hi, the security
Regarding your clearance,
are all done.
November 49 Echo, request IFR to Boston. Cleared to Boston via Merit, then is filed. Climb and maintain flight level 250, expect 270 and 10. Departure 120.4, squawk 653449 Echo.
Mic on.
Good afternoon. Delta 2300. Delta 2300 is at the gate with the numbers. Requesting ATC clearance. Okay, clear to our destination as filed. Squawk code is as assigned. Delta 2300. Gear pins and covers. Fuel quantity. Seat belts. Adheres. Baro ref. 3003 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Good afternoon. It's great to have you on board with us. Please place smaller items under the seat in front of you and larger bags in the overhead bin. Wheels or handle first. Then turn the bag onto its side and ensure the bin can close. If it's full, feel free to close it. Please step out of the aisle to allow others to pass and take your assigned seats quickly and safely. If you're having trouble locating a place for your bags, flight attendants are available in the aisle monitoring overhead bin space. Larger electronic devices, like laptops, must be stowed prior to boarding door closure, either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. They may not be stowed in seat pockets. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin shortly with complimentary earbuds. These are reusable and can be kept for future Delta flights. On today's flight, you can unlock a brand new personalized entertainment experience by logging into our new Delta Sync seatback screen. To get started, click the
I'll
red
have your
login
clearance
button
in
at
just
the
a
bottom
second.
of the screen.
Delta 2300, cleared to Miami International. Radar vectors white, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.8. Squawk 4426. Expect runway 31. Delta 2300, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
LaGuardia ground, Delta 1828, we're ready for push and start.
Delta 1828, LaGuardia ground, push and start approved, tail southwest.
Okay, tail southwest, Delta 1828. LaGuardia ground, Delta 1828, we're ready for push and start.
Delta 1828, LaGuardia ground, push and start approved, tail south.
Okay, tail south, Delta 1828. LaGuardia ground, Delta 1828, we're ready to taxi.
LaGuardia ground, southwest 3465, ready for push and start.
Southwest 3455, LaGuardia ground, pushback approved, tail southwest.
Pushback approved, tail southwest. Southwest 3455.
Good afternoon. It's great to have you on board with us. Please place smaller items under the seat in front of you and larger bags in the overhead bin. Wheels or handle first. Then turn the bag onto its side and ensure the bin can close. If it's full, feel free to close it. Please step out of the aisle to allow others to pass and take your assigned seats quickly and safely. If you're having trouble locating a place for your bags, flight attendants are available in the aisle monitoring overhead bin space. Larger electronic devices, like laptops,
Hi
must
guys,
be stowed
here is the
prior
load
to
sheet
boarding
for
door
you.
closure, either in a bag under
No
the seat
problem.
in front of you
Have a safe
or in
flight.
an overhead bin. We'll be leaving shortly. Please step out of the aisle to allow
Ground,
others to
Delta,
pass and
2,
take your assigned
3,
seats
0,
quickly and safely.
0. Requesting
At this
pushback
time,
and start clearance.
large bags must go in an overhead bin, and small bags may be stowed under the seat in front
Okay,
of you
clear to push
or
and start.
in an overhead bin. Small mobile
Delta,
devices
2,
may be
3,
secured on you
0,
or in
0.
your seat pocket. Larger electronic devices must be stowed in a bag, not in seat pockets. If you're seated in an exit seat, please review the exit seating criteria and responsibilities on the safety information card in your
Parking
seat
brake.
pocket. If you do not meet these criteria,
Takeoff speeds and
do
thrust.
not wish to perform these responsibilities,
V1,
have a
1,
hidden
3,
condition which
4,
prevents you from
BR,
performing,
1,
or feel
4,
you might
5,
suffer bodily
B2,
harm should
1,
you perform
5,
these functions,
0.
please
Windows.
contact a flight attendant for reseating.
Beacon.
Fast, free Delta Sync Wi-Fi is available on today's flight for SkyMiles members. Connect to the Delta
Before
Wi-Fi
start
network
checklist
to get
completed.
started. If you are not a SkyMiles member, it's free and easy to sign up. See the seatback card for more information. Once we close the boarding door, Wi-Fi will be available. until
Cabin
we arrive
attendants,
at our
arm doors and cross-check.
Our boarding door is now closed.
Hello,
You may
Captain.
continue to use
We are
mobile
ready for
devices
pushback.
as long as they are set to airplane mode. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight. The use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice
Delta
calls
2300, pushback approved.
Now
Tail southwest.
ready to go, so please take your seat, fasten your seatbelt, and stow your tray table and carry-on items. Ensure aisle armrests are in the resting position. Flight attendants, arm doors for departure.
Departure checks
cross
completed.
check, and
Bypass
all
pin
calls.
inserted. Locking gear.
Southwest 3455, runway 31 taxi via Sierra India X-ray Alpha Zulu.
Taxi to runway 31 via Sierra India X-ray Alpha Zulu, Southwest 3455.
Mic on.
LaGuardia ground, American 3187, request push and start.
American 3187, push and start approved, tail southwest.
Push and start approved, tail southwest, American 3187.
Frontier Flight 3313 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 3313, runway 31 taxi via 35 Alpha Zulu.
Runway 31 taxi via 35 Alpha Zulu Frontier Flight 3313.
Welcome aboard. My name is Allie, and I am your flight leader. Our crew of 4 Atlanta-based flight attendants are excited to take care of you. We extend a special welcome to our Sky Miles and Medallion members. We appreciate you continuing to trust us with your travel. Before we depart, please direct your attention to the video screens for a brief presentation of the safety features of our Airbus A321. If your video monitor is not working, please ring your call light to let us know.
Endeavour 5089, I'll give way to the company ahead.
Welcome aboard. And
Giving way to the company CRJ9, Endeavour 5089er.
of our customers and crew.
Southwest 2896 ready for push.
Mic on.
Everyone on board.
Southwest 2896, cleared for push and start.
Please pay attention to this important.
Push and start approved. Southwest 2896.
Carry on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items. Please set parking under the seat in front of you. Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured. Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear.
If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help. As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down.
Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted. Tow truck
Better regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin.
Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering.
Southwest 2896 ready to taxi.
Smoke detectors. There are
Southwest 2896, runway 31 taxi via 7 Alpha Zulu.
Each door has
Runway 31 taxi via 7 Alpha Zulu Southwest 2896.
Evacuation. Leave all bags behind. Carrying baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with a green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull the mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing. So don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate.
ECAM status.
Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely.
Rudder trim.
But just in case, life vests are in a
After start
compartment
checklist
beneath
completed.
or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its
Ground.
container by
Good afternoon.
pulling on the
Delta
tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the
230
vest over
ready
your
to
head.
taxi.
Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist.
Cleared to taxi.
As you leave the
Delta
plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom or manually.
Delta 2300, runway 31
right
taxi via 9er Alpha Zulu.
Light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information.
Pressure 0.
Additional life vests for inland children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Southwest 3455, contact tower on 118.7.
Right position and stow your tray table and footrest. Be
Full
sure
down.
to fasten your seatbelt low and tight across
Neutral.
your lap.
Full right.
Tower at 187, southwest,
Full
34
left.
If you have a suite
Neutral.
door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the
Full
suite
right.
door for opening instructions
Full
in
left.
case of emergency.
Neutral.
Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff, please settle in. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta.
Flight controls. Checked. Flap setting.
Endeavour 4999 ready
Config
for
1
pushback.
plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Endeavour 4999, push and start approved.
Engine mode selected.
Start approved. Endeavour 4999.
ECAM memo. Taxi checklist completed.
LaGuardia Ground, Delta 1828, we're ready for push and start. Tail south, Delta 1828.
Delta 1828, contact tower on 118.7.
Delta 2760, request push and start clearance.
Delta 2760, push and start approved.
Push back and start approved, Delta 2760.
Jazz 902, give way to the Endeavour CRJ 9 on your left.
We'll give way to the Endeavour CRJ 9, Jazz 902.
LaGuardia Ground, Delta 1828, we're ready for push and start. Tail south, Delta 1828.
I'll handle the comms from here.
Already disconnected.
Bravo 59.
Jazz 902, give way to the Endeavour CRJ 9.
We'll give way to the Endeavour CRJ 9, Jazz 902.
Delta 2300, contact tower on 118.7.
Ground American 672, taxi to the ramp.
Switching to tower on 118.7. Delta 2300. LaGuardia Tower, Delta 2300. Good afternoon. Holding short of 31. Ready to depart.
Delta 2300, LaGuardia Tower, runway 31, hold short, you're number 1 behind the 73 MAX.
JetBlue 123, contact departure.
Contact departure, JetBlue 123.
Mic on.
Southwest 2896, contact departure, good day.
Switching to departure, Southwest 2896.
0, ready for departure. Cleared for departure, Delta 2300.
SkyWest 3910, winds 240 at 11, gusting 14, runway 22, cleared to land.
22, cleared to land, SkyWest 3910.
Delta 2603, welcome to LaGuardia, contact ground on 121.7.
121.7, Delta 2603.
United 2199, contact departure.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway. Runway 31, confirmed, TCAS. Packs 1 and 2. Lineup checklist completed.
Brickyard 5721, contact ground on 121.7.
Brickyard 5721.
Approaching 3-1.
LaGuardia Tower, Brickyard 5621, established on the RNAV Y, runway 22.
Brickyard 5621, roger. Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey, contact departure on 120.4.
Departure, JetBlue 2514 with you, climbing flight level 24000.
2514, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Delta 2300, hold short of runway 31, Embraer 751, mile final. Delta 2300, no delay. Embraer 75 on a 6-mile final, runway 31, wind 250 at 11, gusting 14. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 31, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Delta 2300.
Southwest 314, contact departure. Contact departure, Southwest 314. American 278, welcome to LaGuardia. Contact ground on 121.7.
Ground 121.7, American 278.
On runway 31.
Check. Thrust set, 100 knots. V1. Rotate.
JetBlue 508, welcome to LaGuardia. Contact ground on 131.475.
3147, JetBlue 508, good day.
JetBlue 508, good day.
1 tower, 67 Whiskey Bravo left, downwind runway 04.
Delta 2300, contact departure on 120.8.
Switching to departure on 120.8. Delta 2300.
Packs are on.
New York approach, Delta 2300. Good afternoon. We're passing through 1000.
Delta 2300, New York approach, radar contact. Climb and maintain 4000, turn left, heading 200, vectors to white. Then is filed.
Climb and maintain 4000. Left heading 200, vectors to white, then is filed. Delta 2300.
Delta 2300, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210. Delta 2300.
Speed checked.
New York approach, American 1239 is in a hold at ground at 7,000.
American 1239, New York approach. Good afternoon, LaGuardia altimeter 3004. Delta 2300, contact Newark approach on 127.6.
Contacting Newark approach on 127.6. Delta 2300. Newark approach, Delta 2300. Good evening, climbing to 5000 for flight level 210.
Delta 2300, Newark approach, good evening, Peterborough altimeter 3000.
Altimeter 3000. Delta 2300.
Cessna 9 and Mike X-ray, contact New York Center on 125.325.
125.325 for Cessna 9er Mike X-ray, good day.
185 has the traffic. Delta 2300, direct white, then is filed, please.
Newark approach, American 1239, holding it proud at 7,000.
American 1239, Newark approach, roger, hold at 7,000. Continue holding as published at proud. Advise when ready to resume approach.
Continue to hold it proud and we'll advise.
Allegiant 419, contact Boston Center on 126.275.
126.275 for Allegiant 419.
United 2209 Heavy, contact Newark Liberty Tower on 118.3.
Climbing and maintaining flight level 260, United 1104.
United 1104, contact Kennedy approach on 125.7. American 1239, appreciate your patience. Cleared to leave the hold at Proud.
Clear to leave the hold at Proud, American 1239.
American 1239, turn right heading 060 vectors for the ILS runway 22 approach.
Turn right to 060 vectors for ILS runway 22, American 1239.
Delta 2300, contact New York Center on 125.325.
Contacting New York Center on 125.325, Delta 2300.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level. 1, 8,
New York Center,
5.
Delta 2300. Evening. Climbing from flight level 180 to flight level 210.
Delta 2300, New York Center, good evening.
Tower 2907, requesting descent clearance, please.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Negative. We are ready to start our descent. American 907.
New York Center, Endeavor 4891, flight level 250.
Endeavor 4891, radar contact. Lufthansa 415 Super, New York Center, contact Boston Center on 124.525.
124.525, Lufthansa 415 Heavy.
New York Center, JetBlue 2018, flight level 370.
JetBlue 2818, New York Center, good evening. Delta 2300, New York Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Delta 2300.
FedEx 558, radar contact.
New York Center, Delta 1398, flight level 330.
Delta 1398, radar contact.
New York Center, Brickyard 4443, flight level 230.
Brickyard 4443, radar contact.
Heading over on 080, citation 443 Roger. 5 Moscow for citation 443 Roger.
Citation 3 Bravo Charlie, say requested altitude. Delta 2300, contact Washington Center on 125.45.
Contacting Washington Center on 125.45. Delta 2300. Washington Center, Delta 2300. Evening, maintaining flight level 340.
Delta 2300, Washington Center, good evening.
Good evening, Washington Center. Citation 500, Zulu 380 for 240.
Citation 500, Echo Zulu, Washington Center. Roger. Citation 0, Echo Zulu, contact New York Center on 133.5.
New York Center, 335, Echo Zulu, good night.
JetBlue 2754, radar contact.
Washington Center, United 2263, flight level 300.
United 2263, radar contact. JetBlue 2486, contact New York Center on 125.325.
125.325 for JetBlue 2486. Good day.
Washington Center, Moxie 720, flight level 360. Moxie 720, radar contact. United 665, contact New York Center on 125.325.
125.325 for United 665. Good day.
JetBlue 665, contact New York Center on 133.5. Contact New York Center, JetBlue 665. Washington Center, JetBlue 665 with you. Flight level 152, climbing 19er. JetBlue Juliet Bravo 665, Washington Center, roger. Altimeter 29er83.
Washington Center, United 2023, request altimeter.
United 2023, altimeter 29er83.
Center, United 2023, request 2,800 feet.
United 2023, descend and maintain 2800.
Washington Center, American 2450, passing flight level 190 for 270.
American 2450, Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, American 2450.
American 2450, contact Washington Center on 121.375.
Hey, Captain Ronald. First Officer Stephanie. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack? Last night as hotel was quite the experience, and not in a good way.
Delta 2300. Contact Washington Center on 120.975.
Contacting Washington Center on 120.975. Delta 2300. Washington Center, Delta 2300. Evening, maintaining flight level 340.
Delta 2300, Washington Center, good evening.
Good evening, Washington Center. Citation 0 Echo Zulu 17000 for 250.
Citation 500 Echo Zulu, Washington Center, ISHO. You're squawking 1200. Verify you're squawking 2256 mode C. Citation 500 Echo Zulu, Washington Center. Radar contact. Cape Charles altimeter 299er 1. Cleared direct. Then own navigation. Keep it under 210 knots until reaching 17900.
Can you repeat that for 500 Echo Zulu, please?
Washington Center, Southwest 2523 with you, flight level 370.
Southwest 2523, Washington Center, good evening. Pilatus 888, contact Oceana departure on 123.9er.
123.9er, Pilatus 888, good day.
Washington Center, JetBlue 157, flight level 360.
JetBlue 157, Washington Center, good evening.
Washington Center, Piedmont 6028, flight level 190.
Piedmont 6028, radar contact.
Washington Center, Aeromexico 640, flight level 350.
Aeromexico 640, radar contact. Delta 2300, contact Washington Center on 118.825.
Contacting Washington Center on 118.825. Delta 2300. Washington Center, Delta 2300. Good evening. Maintaining flight level 340.
Delta 2300, Washington Center, good evening. Piedmont 5996, descend and maintain altitude 7,000. 7,000, Piedmont 5996.
Washington Center, JetBlue 1532, flight level 340.
JetBlue 1532, radar contact.
Washington Center, JetBlue 1692, flight level 360.
JetBlue 1692, radar contact.
JetBlue 883, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.375.
Expect the ILS runway 18 right approach into Orlando. Get out on arrival, LPERD transition. I'll be expecting your descent instructions in about 22 minutes. Thank you, JetBlue 883.
Washington Center, American 2502, flight level 270. American 2502, radar contact. Delta 2300, Washington Center, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 135.05. Delta 2300. Jacksonville Center, Delta 2300. Good evening. Maintaining flight level 340.
Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Good evening, Center. November 867 Papa Charlie with you. 14,600 for flight level 290. I maintain flight level 290, 7 Papa Charlie.
Vision Jet 7 Papa Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 300.
I maintain flight level 300, 7 Papa Charlie.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 2349, flight level 380.
Spirit Wings 2349, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 1211, flight level 300.
Spirit Wings 1211, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, United 268, flight level 340.
United 268, radar contact.
Vision Jet 36 Tango Mike. Contact Charleston Tower on 126.0.
Going to Tower 126.0, 36 Tango Mike. See you later.
Jacksonville Center, spare wing 1368, flight level 350.
Spirit Wing 1368, Jacksonville Center. Good evening.
Jacksonville Center, good morning. American 771, flight level 350.
American 771, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Jacksonville Center, American 2790, flight level 340.
American 2790, radar contact. Challenger 5, November Juliet, contact Jacksonville Center on 132.925.
Going to 132.925, Challenger 5, November Juliet.
Delta 2300, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 134.85. Delta 2300. Jacksonville Center, Delta 2300. Good evening. Maintaining flight level 340.
Delta 2300, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 2300, Jacksonville Center, expect the Bandfish 3 arrival, hog transition. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Expecting Bandfish 3 arrival, hog transition. We'll notify if ready to descend earlier. Delta 2300.
Delta 2300, contact Miami Center on 133.475.
Contacting Miami Center on 133.475, Delta 2300. Miami Center, Delta 2300, good evening, maintaining flight level 340.
Delta 2300, Miami Center, good evening.
United 9702 request IFR clearance to KPAM as filed.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
American 2152, ready for lower.
American 2152, Miami Center, good evening. American 2152, speed 280 knots.
American 22, unable to 280.
To mode C, then I dash.
Skyhawk 55 Golf, confirm squawking 6722, mode C.I dash, dent one more time for me.
Blue Streak 5659, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Blue Streak 5659.
Hey, Captain Ronald, First Officer Stephanie. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack? Don't worry, this time it's actually hot, I think.
Delta 2300, Miami Center, descend via Banfish 3 Hawk, transition into Miami. Altimeter 299er1.
Descend via Banfish 3 Hog, transition into Miami. Altimeter 299er1. Delta 2300.
Delta 2300, descend flight level 220.
Descending flight level 220, Delta 2300.
Delta 2300, descend altitude 17,000.
Descending to 17,000, Delta 2300.
Miami Center, Spirit Wings 393, flight level 340.
Spirit Wings 393, radar contact.
Miami Center, JetBlue 2080, flight level 230. Miami Center, American 1525, flight level 340.
American 1525, radar contact.
Descend via Coda 3 into Fort Lauderdale, altimeter 2988, American 320.
American 320, speed 280 knots.
Delta 2300, contact Miami Center on 132.15.
Contacting Miami Center on 132.15, Delta 2300. Miami Center, Delta 2300. Good evening. Descending from flight level 190 to 17000.
Delta 2300, Miami Center. Good evening, Miami, altimeter 29901.
Miami departure, CDM 354 Charlie Golf is with you. 14,200, climbing to 17,000.
Altimeter 29901, Delta 2300.
Delta 2300, direct keep on. Delta 2300, contact Miami approach on 118.1.
Contacting Miami approach on 118.1, Delta 2300. Miami approach, Delta 2300. Good evening. We're descending to 16,000.
Delta 2300, Miami approach. Good evening, Miami, altimeter 29901. Expect the ILS runway 12 approach into Miami.
Altimeter 29901. Expecting the ILS runway 12 approach. Delta 2300.
Miami departure, American 1606, climbing to 4,000 feet.
American 1606, Miami departure, radar contact, climb via the SID.
Roger, clear direct Elbow.
Delta 788, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Cabin crew, please ensure everyone is seated and has fastened their seat belts.
American 929 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 280.
American 929 Heavy, request flight level 350.
American 929 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 for United 1549.
Vero rep. Two, 9, 9, 4, set. Seat belts. Minimum. Auto brake. Engine mode selector. Approach checklist completed.
Climb and maintain 4,000. Lufthansa 454 Heavy.
Check.
Lufthansa 454 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Lufthansa 454 Heavy.
Cover 431 Heavy, good day, Miami departure with you at 4,000.
Delta 2300, turn right heading 360 vectors for the ILS runway 12 approach.
Turning right, heading 360 for vectors to the ILS runway 12 approach. Delta 2300.
Delta 2300, speed 250 knots. Delta 2300, 3 miles from Piana. Turn left heading 120. Descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 12 approach.
Speed checked.
3 miles from Piana, left heading 120. Descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 approach. Delta 2300.
American 1029, speed 280 knots. Delta 2300, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Switching to Miami Tower on 118.3, Delta 2300. Miami Tower, Delta 2300, evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 12.
1,000 to go.
Delta 2300, Miami Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 12. Delta 2300, Miami Tower, winds 160 at 7, gusting 16. Runway 12, cleared to land.
Runway 12, cleared to land. Delta 2300.
Radar altimeter alive.
United 168, contact departure. American 2147, contact departure.
Departure American 2147.
Arrival brief. Go ahead. Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is wet, and we take the first available turn in taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxiing. Primary threat will be weather. Any questions? No questions. Brief complete. Gear down. Cabin crew be seated for landing. Speed checked. ECAM memo. Landing checklist completed. $1,000.
$1,000.
Tower 667, holding short runway 27, ready for departure.
Approaching.
Holding short, Tower 667.
$100 above. Minimums.
Minimum.
Miami Tower, American 1557, established on the RNAV, runway 08 left.
American 1557, roger.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decil. $70 knots.
Delta 2300, welcome to Miami. Contact ground on 121.8.
Switching to ground on 121.8, Delta 2300. Miami ground, Delta 2300. Good evening. We're clear of the runway and ready to taxi to the gate.
Welcome to our destination. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and carry-on items stowed until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
Be careful when opening overhead bins to avoid injury from items that may have shifted during
Delta
flight.
2300, Miami ground, taxi to Terminal J, Gate 9 or via Victor Papa. Good day.
As we reach our gate, we invite you to use the Fly Delta app for important baggage and connection information. You may receive
Terminal
an
J,
email
Gate 9er
asking
via
you to
Victor
share
Papa,
your
Delta
feedback.
2300.
Please value your feedback and use your responses to improve your future travel experiences. On behalf of this Atlanta-based crew, thank you for choosing Delta. We look forward to seeing you soon. To keep the plane comfortable during deplaning and for our next flight, please open the air vents above your seat. Please remember to take your complimentary earbuds for use on future Delta flights.
Radar and predictive wind shear system. After landing checklist completed.
American 1629, request push and start. American 1629, push and start approved.
Pushback approved, American 1629.
American 2897, request push and start. American 2897, push and start approved. Pushback, American 2897.
Ground, JetBlue 2292, request taxi to the active.
JetBlue 2292, pushback and start approved, tail southeast.
Pushback is start approved, face southeast. JetBlue 2292, request taxi to runway.
American 1629er ready to taxi. American 1629er, runway 8 right, taxi via November, Mike 2, Papa, Mike 1. Runway 8 right, taxi via November, Mike 2, Papa, Mike 1, American 1629er.
American 2897, ready to taxi.
American 28907, runway 8 right, taxi via November, Mike 2, Papa, Mike 1.
Runway 8 right, taxi via November, Mike 2, Papa, Mike 1, American 2897.
Please verify it shows by hitting apply then secure the transmitter. Yeah, no, I don't think it.
Flight attendants, disarm doors for arrival.
November
1-5
Whiskey Romeo Bombardier. This is Miami ground. I didn't catch your last transmission. transmission clearly. Could you please repeat your request?
Miami Executive Ground, November 6-8 Whiskey Papa, request VFR flight following to Brooksville Regional Airport.
November 6-8 Whiskey Papa, Miami Ground. Go ahead with your request.
Ground, American 1557, taxi to the gate.
American 1557, taxi to parking via Lima 6, Lima 7, hold short of runway 26 left, then Mike 7, November 8, November.
Lima 6, Lima 7, hold short of runway 26 left, then Mike 7, November 8, November, American 1557.
Too low, terrain.
Flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, too fast. Too fast. Flaps. Flaps, approaching. 1, 2. Flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, flaps. Flaps, unstable. Unstable. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.